Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back.
Boom.
Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting into Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This one is, of course, from 2024. First time watch for me. If you folks have seen our other reactions to these movies on the channel, you know I am not the hugest fan of primates. They're rather terrifying to me, so I guess we're going to watch this and see how it goes.
Well, you pretty much pointed out when the one was on a horse. So these are really not.
It was dual wielding.
I have not seen it, but I'm ready, willing, and able to watch it and watch this guy be fearful of him.
I've loved these remakes, reboots, whatever we want to call it, and it makes it that much more enjoying knowing that this guy, who I don't know what he's afraid of on this earth other than these primates. And yes, when the one was dual wielding the case on the horse, I thought he was gonna bail. That's it. I'm out. So I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this is a first time watch for me. I know I wasn't there for the first three, or the first whatever couple of these set of films that are coming out, like you said, Dave, remake, whatever you want to call it. I thought they were absolutely phenomenal. Really emotional when we lost Caesar. So I wonder how this is going to go, because it was great to follow Caesar's story. Let's hope this one's a home run.
Andy Serkis.
Yep, let's go! Verse effects. Okay, robbing them of their intellect.
He did it to Woody.
Yep, that's right. As Ape Caesar.
Oh, that's
Cuba.
so cool.
Too bad Kubo wasn't still alive.
Did you guys catch maybe a couple months ago our little levity
They're picking right up.
ape and
Are they?
I think so. Oh no.
Oh, this is the funeral for Caesar.
I was hoping he would somehow pull through.
Wow, I did not expect them to pick right up from...
Oh, they're giving him a Viking send-off?
Quinn, are you shaking yet?
That's not terrifying to you guys? Bunch of smart apes who could like rip your arms off with ease.
It's starting
How
already.
many stories in the news do we need? These people, they try to control these things for pets and it always goes wrong.
There's plenty who don't rip people's faces off.
I think Netflix has a new series about it.
Yeah, because they want to creep out people like you many generations later. So we're not even going to say how many.
Oh.
Just a wild jump forward.
I thought they were going to have an ape just come out of the house with a briefcase and a tie
remember
on,
the
like
little
going
funny
to work.
gray guy from the last one? He was a very popular meme for a while. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Those were, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh no! Look how
Waiting for Kong to come out of here.
these are buildings. Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, this is basically, hey, what happens when humans bail?
The Life After People on History Channel.
Yeah, look it up over there is a nice apartment.
Wow, this is kind of a cool shot that they're giving us here.
Oh, we're gonna get some sort of landmark to let us know what city this is supposed to be.
Well, it was San Francisco before.
Yeah.
I'm just still impressed that we just jumped so far forward in the story.
Elder Luna says, make your heart still. The right egg will sing to you. Elder Luna is Elder. 3. Only 3.
Well, it's not a chicken. How many eggs do you think you're getting?
Leave one. Always. That is the law. Bonding day is tomorrow.
I like that they're showing their conserving nature, so.
More nests.
Better put that egg back.
Noah? No.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to leave it there for them.
Yeah.
Oh, that whole nest is
Oh,
going
that
down.
ain't good.
Oh, I like that chunk of wood that was sticking up there.
Oh, boy.
Oh! Well, he looks like he's got one.
Whew.
He had it in his foot. Jesus.
I was actually expecting more from the hawk.
Yeah. Who's over there?
Oh, is it the humans now?
Something in trees.
Over there. Past them trees.
It's getting away.
Oh, that was cool with that shot, just barely anything into a fade.
Noah's scared. Not Anaya.
Dude. Okay, roles reverse and you're a human. Are you going to go in the tunnel full of like possible...
Well, it's been generations. What other kind of animals have evolved?
Ape. Creepy. Echo. Echo. Do not come in from valley.
Oh, jeez.
It's like they doorbell ditched him.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Well, and it was funny, though, the one, I forget the name already, but yeah, we weren't scared. Anaya. I'm not scared.
Little satellites up there.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Children always wait for bonding, even other teacher. I am your mother. Your father will want to see.
Dodd.
Dodd, can you believe it? Dodd?
Hard to impress Dad, even in the ape world.
You know, Dad would be proud. He just said, I don't think he'd make it back. So, is it safe to assume that these, I don't know.
He's like the runt of the litter, kind of.
Well, the runs they go on are kind of
Well, they said it
dangerous.
was dangerous. Yeah, you know, how high did you climb? And, you know, those eagles' nests are perched up pretty precarious places.
That's true. I guess I was thinking of it like, are they worried about running into humans as like, you know, the wild animals now?
Yes, Cora.
More so than the eagles or falcons or whatever that was.
This is what they use the eggs for, not for eating.
Son.
Oh, ow.
What that smell?
What's that smell?
You did not go to the valley beyond. The flood of echo. Only a blanket.
We did not go to valley beyond.
Echoes. only bring trouble. Chase the
I wonder why they're calling them echoes. Maybe they can repeat words, but they can't. Like if a chimp says something, maybe they can repeat it, or an ape says something, they can repeat it, but they can't come up with their own, form their own sentences.
That's it, bro.
Yo, climbed top nest. Hard climb.
For you.
Nux.
Little fist bump.
So I wonder, because the apes progressed in their evolution, so did humans
Decline.
That's what they said in the beginning.
Yes, right.
They said we couldn't even talk anymore.
It's true. Gosh,
The reverse effect.
everything's going over my head. Uh-oh. What's Noah gonna see here?
And an echo following back.
Echo trying to get into their smokehouse.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gonna have the smell on him.
No.
Smash the eggs.
Oh no.
Our bonding is at sunrise.
They will not. They can't wait for next season.
Yes, you will.
He is your father. And I am his son.
Then I will wait with you.
You cannot.
Go back tonight, get another one.
I must find another.
He's got to go back to that nest, doesn't he?
The nest, though, at night.
And he's not even gonna have a flashlight that the pesky humans know how to make.
Whoa, what is
Whoa.
this?
Some crazy monkey UFC.
It's like Monkey Flight Club.
Oh.
You took out more of my people.
Sad
More
Oda.
than I'm comfortable with. And for that, you got to pay.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Oda.
Oh.
oh, he.
Oh, this is just like a different gang of apes.
Scouts. Killed by him. Human. It is her. Ride me back on your horse. Spread out. Search in all directions.
Oh. Horse gonna give him away.
Before. Follow the horse. Find
Oh.
his ground.
Jesus.
Got a cattle prod?
Oh, dude, they're going back. Oh, no. No. Jeez.
Whoa, they torched everything.
Where? Sherlocky took. They broke my egg.
I think the egg is the least of your worries.
Well, at least Mom was alive. Great, we're gonna see a brutal. Oh, is that the mom?
Elder.
Oh.
For Caesar!
For Caesar.
Oh,
Proximus! Find the human!
Oh, he doesn't know they already. Oh, is he letting the birds free?
Yep, he's trying to get them all out.
Free objects.
Well, we're definitely losing Dad.
Bend your head.
Oh, man. This is going to be brutal. Oh. Oh, man.
oh,
Yikes.
know how electricity works. Oh,
Oh, there you go, Dad.
Oh,
that
yeah.
wasn't gonna work.
Oh, wow. Oh.
No, just throw him off that ledge.
Come on, you're the best climber.
Is Pop's going to spear him? Oh, man. Come on.
Oh, so why did Caesar's descendants take a violent path?
Well, I think they thought they were housing a human.
Father, I will find them. I will bring them home.
Right now, in this moment, tough to see how he's going to do that.
Yeah, they
But,
pretty much got an army.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
oh,
Oh. Oh, nice camera view of it.
How young you are.
I am not them.
Explain yourself.
They killed my father. I follow their tracks.
He was my village. They killed him.
oh.
I am Raka.
I am
Raka.
Noah.
They are an ancient way to store ideas.
Is that Twilight he's got there?
Understood this meaning in the time of Caesar.
The masks in my village said that name.
Shameful.
Yes.
Take his name.
Here, there we go.
He was our leader, our lawgiver.
What is this place?
We believe apes built this as a refuge for humans. It's rare to see even one, but in Caesar's time, there were vast herds.
Oh, it's a mall.
The vast
Yep.
herds of them. Nice. Escalator.
Human. You have seen one?
One. They are scavengers.
They were important to Caesar. So, they are important to me.
Is that Pedro Serrano? Is that Dennis Haysbert? That's
Sounds
my,
like Pedro, but
that's my guess.
It might be. Yep.
You should stay here. There is much I could teach you.
Nah, his voice is deeper. That's not all.
There it is.
Hey.
Go away! No! Come back! Fast!
Pass.
Come back!
Go away. Come back.
That is the one stole from my village.
She follows you from your village. Perhaps Caesar bids me travel.
I have no time for.
I will not slow you down. I too keep a horse.
Other voice I'm getting is Kelsey Grammer.
I don't get Kelsey Grammer out of that.
A beautiful bird.
I don't know. Eagle's son. My father's bird.
Yep, he's gonna
Isn't
follow.
it the voice of in Gran Turismo with the dad, who's also in Gladiator?
Follows you too?
Asking the wrong guy.
Sing to them. So they know
I always
us.
forget his name.
Yeah.
She follows because she is hungry. They get cold.
Rocca's gonna be like Mr. Miyagi here.
We will name her Nova. We name them all
Nova.
Nova.
Oh,
Oh, some more humans.
I must find my clan. The Nova stays with her kind.
To remember who he was.
they always break the necklace. They never just
Yeah, they never just take
hand
it
it
off.
over.
Dude, I was.
Well, this can't be good.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, in the water. Oh no, Rocca. Oh, the rematch. Oh, that gap is close.
Real
yeah.
fast.
I mean, Rocca just stated the reasons why you need a 4.
Kick him in the face.
Yeah,
There you go.
got him.
What did I miss?
Spoke.
I have a name. Meg.
Their faces.
I know where they're taking your clan.
Look, she's got stitches on her arm too.
We have much to discuss.
Dude, the CGI on this stuff has been pretty damn good. Noah's gonna turn into a slight version of
Caesar. Well, they got the books and they got the words of Caesar. He's getting there.
How would it be powered, though?
That is a very good question. How it is powered? Oh, is it the pack right there in the corner?
Yeah, remember they were wearing
Oh,
a belt
right.
that it was connected to.
Yeah, look at that.
Is that their bridge? I'm sure it's structurally stable.
Look at this.
It's like in Red Dead when he crossed through a tunnel.
Go back.
You're not going to be able to go back.
Oh, can't go back.
Can't go back, Bob.
Oh, we closed that gap pretty quick.
No,
he
remember
came
those
from
are the ones
underneath the
underneath.
bridge. Yeah.
Oh,
She's hanging on the net. You see that? Oh, man.
Oh, if you know, orangutans are incredibly strong.
no.
Not strong swimmers though.
Together. Strong.
No.
Really?
No.
This early?
Absolutely not.
Who's that now with the crown?
What are we making here?
Well, at least we get a bright note here.
Vonnegut. That's a good one.
What?
Not a lot of fiction there.
William H.
Mostly
Macy?
interested in history.
Oh, called one for once.
The name's Trevathan. So, who are you?
I'm the human not helping the apes.
Oh. Take that.
Share. Must share. Good.
Oh, good shit. At least she's still alive.
Back to work.
The chant. Caesar wouldn't want this, folks.
Oh, there's the symbol.
Oh, who is this guy now?
It's the King of Kings.
Bow down to the King of
He's calling
Kings.
himself Caesar, as in Roman history. Caesar,
Well,
like
it's-
hearing
it's-
Roman history. Caesar, as in leader, not as in.
Yeah, maybe they haven't got to the finish yet of the book.
He's who they think Caesar is.
Yeah, one day
Well,
you'll
it
have a
makes sense.
salad named after him.
Caesar was first out there. No. I am Caesar.
Oh, there you
So
go.
Caesar the third, Caesar
Yeah.
the fourth.
When I think of all the treasures left inside for us, it may be difficult to open, but not impossible.
Jeez.
Aren't they going to be disappointed when it's just a storm drain?
Yeah, well.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Melted chains.
When things got bad and the government went underground, this is where half of it went. With all their technology and all their weapons, that ape cannot have what is
You
inside.
gotta stop thinking about the way things were. Better figure out how to be useful around here.
She knows quite a bit.
Unfortunately, I am but a mortal ape. So, this is why I need to get the knowledge inside that vault. I believe it will deliver instant evolution.
Evolution.
No,
It's a mystery.
It's impossible. No one's getting in there.
Encountered your companions. I believe this map belonged to you. You see, no. Maine has come here to claim the tools inside my vault. Tools that make humans strong. I must destroy their kind. Unless we won't live in cages again.
Jeez.
That's not what Raka told him.
Nope.
They lived together.
Eagle Clan belongs to Proximus Caesar. Now.
What a name.
What would Raka say?
Toss it away.
The law.
There we go.
You were
There we go,
doubting him.
Noah. Here comes the respect.
There we go. Oh, the eagle finally acknowledged him.
Look at Oak actually getting in on it right away. Usually they have to wait for him.
Well trained up by now, boys.
It's like Eagle's son is.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of bad. Jim sitting there with an eagle on his freaking arm.
What do you need inside the vault?
It's like a book. Humans lost their ability to speak, and this book might bring it back.
A book can do this.
This one can.
Is it a dictionary?
a laptop.
Has it got Wi-Fi in the
Raka
vault?
said apes and humans lived side by side. True or not true?
True.
The virus spread that we created. It made apes smarter. And it almost killed all of us.
Will water destroy what is inside?
They're gonna blow up the dam.
Ooh.
Hey, climb. I cannot do alone. To free our clan.
One last climb.
One last job.
Then after this, it's Tahiti, guys. Don't be, brother.
Oh, man.
And remember, he used to not be that at all.
Nope.
We're gonna need all of this. Follow me.
Jeez.
We're gonna rig up something.
Oh, okay. It's just him.
You cannot make hard climb without an eye.
Yeah, boy.
He's back. Did you guys say her fingertips were missing?
Earlier,
Well,
it was, they were
because-
just curled up. It looked
Yeah,
like they were
gotcha.
missing earlier. She had her hand like this,
See,
and they were curled up.
Yeah, they're constantly like this. I must be a thing that chimpanzees do in real life. So I'm pretty
dude,
sure they're
they're
not
going-
going to skimp, 'cause they always make sure they're.
How much distance are they going here?
Well, they got to get rid of that whole dam.
Yeah.
It will explode.
How do you know this?
Oh,
Whoops.
He just did a circle.
gotta make it count.
I go with Anaya. Safer that way. No! Anaya! Stop!
Look, he's like just running.
You like her.
You were born with him, Sunset?
Who needs a wire
Gonna
cutter?
rebuild it. I gave you an opportunity, but you're fantasizing about a past that can never come back.
Oh, yeah?
You think it's over, but it's not. Nobody is going to blame you for what happened here.
Just
Nothing.
say it already.
Nothing is over.
There.
Nothing.
All right. Don't. You're gonna wake the king up from yelling that.
He's gonna skin your monkey alive.
Gosh, he is all in on that.
You're gonna learn.
Oh. I was wondering if we were going to get a redemption arc from...
She almost kind of sounded like a chimp when she jumped on his back like that. It's almost a modified version of the cross jacket.
I think our guy's gonna step in and help him.
I don't think so, Oak.
Wrong again, Monty.
All right, let's get this thing blown up.
Yeah, let's...
before we get more distractions.
Yeah, let's...
Oh,
Come on.
Gonna free climb that? It's like a mile high. Oh, it's the Citadel. That's where they pump the water out of.
I was going to say that looks like from Batman Forever,
Oh, that too.
where the Riddler was doing some dirty deeds through that window.
Man, so is this actually like a fallout shelter, or is it just a dam of some kind?
I think it's a... Well, it could be a dam that they use then afterwards, after the fact.
Be a dam for a fallout shelter.
This
Is
damn.
this a goddamn?
This is the dam tour.
We're gonna get some damn bait.
No way. It's still got juice? I suppose the generators.
Hydro.
Is that
Satcom
encrypted?
key?
Is that to like launch nukes or something?
The symbols have meaning.
Well, Trevathan could have taught you how to read and stuff, but...
Oh, see the zebras.
Yeah, oh, they're
Yeah,
going to
there
see
you go.
them in the zoo.
Right there.
Oh,
Oh, we got tanks.
oh,
All the...
yeah.
Look at all that.
that's why he wanted in there.
They said generations. How many are we to believe? Maybe
That's
three?
kind of what I don't know. That
I mean, 'cause it's got to be a short enough time where things are still working.
Generally, a generation in humans is usually, what, 25 years?
Well, I thought it was like 100.
I
80
don't think it's been 300 years.
for a generation, because the lifespan of a human, like 78 years, 80 years, that's a generation.
You have like the greatest generation, the baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y, millennials.
You can have 5 generations of family too
Yes.
in one picture.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Family.
great grandma, grandma. You have, yeah, generations. Generations.
But the way, I'm just thinking the way.
look what just opened.
Yeah, you think you could pulled that open with everything you guys were trying to do?
And he's right there waiting.
You did it for me.
Yep. Little pig, little pig. Let
me
in.
You cannot trust a human. Here comes your clan to bear witness. You may be fool enough to put your face in such a duplicitous nature,
Duplicitous. Wow, listen to this guy.
but I am not.
Well, these guys don't know what any of this stuff does. They're going to start shooting each other and blowing each other up with the tanks.
Your sweet little soul. Oh, that stinky human.
Jeez.
Oh, yep. She was packing. This is my boomstick.
Oh, there we go.
And that's not an oblique.
No, it is not.
Free. Just tell me whether you're of those. No!
Wait. Oh. Here it comes. She grabbed the disc out of there that probably had like all the world's information.
Yeah, you don't want to be going in there.
Oh, he's pushing everybody out
He's
of the
doing
way.
a Costanza. Yeah, that salt water's not going to do your metal any favors in there.
Nope. As looking at the tanker will show you.
Oh, wow.
Too slow.
Oh. But strong enough.
Oh, now he's trapped.
Oh, the king now.
King is the
Proximus.
Stand. Stand.
Bunch of eagles.
Oh, gonna get the hawks or the eagles to start pecking at him.
Yes.
There you go.
Got him.
Oh, shit.
Look at how they're just
Man, the details.
pecking at him.
Yeah, I don't ever want an eagle to attack me. So a bunch of them.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Oh.
I was hoping all the eagles got off, and they did.
Go.
It's crazy in the first one. Caesar home, you know.
Caesar.
This is home, or I forget the exact word.
It's Caesar.
Caesar
home.
is home. Caesar
Now.
is home. Caesar is home. Yeah.
Sound like Tim the Tool Man over there.
The tool man.
That's the nice thing about a fire is they're not going to take down the power line posts.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
metal.
look at that. They've already got some stuff going.
Well, she's got all the information they need for humans to take over.
Humans will never give up. Not until you claim all things for yourselves.
It was ours. That silo was a human place. With human things and human ideas, it was not meant for apes.
Is for apes.
Are we setting up a next movie between
Oh,
us two?
I think they have to.
An ape and human live together.
Oh.
She thought about it.
I don't know.
That was in case of, I think.
I think it's a. They're going on a much needed vacation.
Who are we gonna see here?
Halt. Who goes there?
Oh, was she sent out to get it?
1 million terabytes of information. Those old school computers you can't get viruses on. That's what they're using.
Pretty sure they don't have to worry about viruses here, dude.
Yeah. The one hacker. Oh, I'm going to mess with everybody.
Yep, they got the satellites working.
Decryption key, so it was encrypted.
Yep. Well, still working.
Now they're working.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Hello? We're Wayne, Indiana. We read you. Tell me where you are. What's your location?
Is it going to be time for another big battle between humans and apes? I believe that's where we're headed.
Before we see the credits, I think Raka was actually Captain Holt. Andre, how do you say his last name? Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Hey, that was it. That was Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. Looks like they want to set us up for another sequel. It looks like the humans have things up and running again. But yeah, so this movie visually absolutely stunning. I mean, I can't think of one that's had more CGI in it than this one. It was an incredible job with the visuals, the sound, the overall effects and everything. I mean, you felt like you were there, and not for 1 second did you think that any of this was computer generated or anything like that. It all looked 1,000% real. So big shout out to everybody involved in that.
I knew the whole time.
You knew
that it was computer generated.
You sure?
Those weren't actual.
Yeah.
I thought they just put peanut butter in the apes' mouths to make them look like they're talking.
My point is, it did not look computer generated.
He did go.
It doesn't look like the wargs from the first season of Rings of Power. But, that being said, visually, they nailed everything, right? That was fantastic. They did a great job there. I will say, I thought the story was moved at a molasses slow pace. If I've got something I don't like about it, it was slow. There's no reason for this movie to be as long as it was. It seemed to me that we were like an hour into it or an hour plus into it, and we're like, okay, what are we doing here? Are you chasing down a clan? Okay, like I guess I'm with you for the ride. Visually, I'm into it. So it was real slow to me. We didn't really know what the ultimate goal was till like the last, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes maybe about kind of where we were going. So again, it's going to lose, a lot of points from me on that. I was not nearly as invested in these characters as I was with Caesar. Now, granted, Caesar had multiple movies to build, the character to kind of set you up. So I'm a little bit more invested in that. I wasn't really in, I didn't have the strong feelings with the characters in this movie like I did with the other ones. So, I mean, I can give it an absolute A+ for the amount of work that was put into it. I just wish they would have had the story to go with it. And if they weren't going to have the story, it certainly didn't need to be 2 hours plus. They would have saved a lot of money on the CGI. It was great to see William H. Macy. He always does a fantastic job for the cup of coffee that he was in here for. But yeah, for me, I think overall this one's definitely easily the lowest ranking of all the Planet of the Apes movies that we've done that are contained within this series of movies. I won't include the Mark Wahlberg one that I didn't see. I just know he did one.
Yeah.
So who knows where that one lies, but that's not a part of this universe. So for me, I felt this one was the weakest of the bunch, and I guess that's all I can really say on that. The story with the humans regaining the technology was kind of fascinating. But like I said, that was, not until we were, almost 2 hours into the movie that we kind of got that. So a miss for me overall, but I can appreciate a lot of the work that went into it.
Yeah, visually it was stunning, obviously. But, they started off with showing, Caesar being put to rest and everything. So that really, right after that, it was like I was hoping I had the outside chance that maybe we could somehow continue Caesar's story, but You know, I kind of figured we didn't. I mean, that story had been told, but because we followed Caesar from him being a baby with, you know, being nursed and everything, all the way to his impending death. So, and with 3 movies, you got to learn more and more about the strides that he tried to make. And that's where I liked where they had Rocco was like, you know, they claim the words of Caesar. Those are not the words of Caesar. Like, you know, ape must not harm ape. Like, even when, you know, Caesar, the original Caesar, should have done it, he didn't do that. So that's where I like the. And then Rocco also on top of that he was awesome. I mean, we loved him, and then we had to have him get let go, you know, and it seemed like he wasn't there long enough for us to love him even more than what we did. This movie did kind of drag on. I was hoping. Like, this would, I think, would have been perfect at like an hour 45.
Yeah. I mean, I just kept waiting for something to happen,
so that,
and it never did.
Because, I mean, I knew it was like Noah was going to have the redemption arc that he did. It's just they did a long winding road where they did, but I get it. They had to introduce an echo/human to him. He had to learn that he could somewhat trust them. And then they actually had, you know, Nova was able to Mia was able to speak like perfectly fine and coherently when at the beginning of the movie they tell us that, you know, they reversed that, you know, they fell to what the apes were, and we saw that with the one herd that they did see that they ended up, you know, trying to catch Nova, and that we saw then Noah make the save. And so there was a long winding road. Like, then he was in the entrapment camp. We saw that they were trying to get to the technology, you know, what was going to be in there, which was nice to finally see that they did break in. We saw like classrooms, it was a bunker. So what all happened to those humans? Did they all like then migrate to those silos? You know, so if they are setting up the next movie, like, how do they go from that bunker? Did they all demise in that bunker? Or did some of them escape to where we saw her drop off the final satellite comm? But if they did do that, did they not have enough time to get the comm out?
Maybe the infection took them out.
Or there could easily be that as well too. I mean, we saw pristine tanks and Hummers and stuff like that down there. So that was cool. That was like all in a row, not touched. We saw that she could add some pieces, but instead got the technology so that way they could. And we don't know where they are. So we know that there's a group in Indiana, and we're figuring West Coast. We're figuring around San Francisco. That had to be the bridge.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure where the bridge is in proximity to the rest of San Francisco to know for sure if that was or wasn't San Francisco. So now, if they're setting up the next movie, what's the human's next step? Because we saw Noah, he's like, can they live together? And then Nova going, I don't know. And like, so that's where it kind of set up for the next movie, that is there going to be the trust there? Because Caesar tried as he might to try and get that trust and bond between humans and apes. So it was good, but I would say, yeah, it was the weakest of the 4. And it could have been a little bit shorter, and that's about it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good overall. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think the big challenge here for this is that you got so invested in Caesar. Caesar was the original, you know, like the first, you know, Planet of the Apes with James Franco and Caesar. Like, this is how it happened. You know, he was working on an Alzheimer's, you know, medication. You know, they've turned it into aerosol. Draco Malfoy pissed off one of the apes, you know. But I think it was always going to be a challenge, being that Caesar died, because now it's like, who are you going to get invested in? And the fact that they said, you know, generations later, they didn't need to give you a time stamp on when it was, but they've made it clear that, hey, you know, the apes have passed. It's my understanding that like chimpanzees can live, you know, 45, 50 years, somewhere around there, 40, 45 years. I could be off on that. I'm not sure as far as, you know, silverback gorillas and orangutans and things like that, but I think chimpanzees, it's around 45 years. So when they said multiple generations, it's kind of like, okay, just setting it up. Everybody that you know from the previous films are gone, and it's an all new cast. So all of a sudden it's like, okay, now we have to get completely reinvested in new characters. And I think that's a challenge from the get-go. They gave us the kind of the badass mean silverback, which I don't know how they do that. They did that. Like I get there's an intimidation factor, but couldn't we have like a
he's the heater?
Yeah, so
we're not gonna have that one with the big things like this be the bad.
We've had good silverbacks, but then I don't think you had as good of a villain. Look, Proxima Caesar, a good villain, but not like that just maniacal villain that Koba was.
Well, and he was partially right.
Yeah.
If you follow the train of thought, the way things are going, he's right.
Well, Koba, and Koba had his reasons to be angry too. He was tested on and stuff like that, and it was an interesting dynamic between Koba and Caesar in the first one because, Caesar got raised by James Franco, at his own room in the house and stuff, and Koba did multiple, tests and stuff on. So I think that was the big challenge. I do agree that it may have drug out a little bit long. Didn't know that this movie needed to be 2.5 hours. I think it probably could have been a 2-hour movie, move the action along a little bit faster, but they in fairness, they wanted to tell the story and try to do. I think that's another tricky thing is when you're introducing all new characters, you have to
develop.
You have to give a little bit of backstory. You have to tell a little bit about them. Caesar was willing to do or Proxima Caesar at that vault. I question, well, how did he know it was a vault? But maybe they were just,
well, they had Trevathian.
Yeah, that's what I was leading.
That's
into.
kind of the MacGuffin.
maybe they got holed up there because it was on the coast, and they had all the ships, and they provided natural shelter, and then they got Trevath in there and told him, oh yeah, this is probably a vault, and there's probably weapons and stuff in there. That was interesting. It was interesting that they did the ancient Rome and building an empire and slaves and stuff like that. So they touched on some historical themes. I thought it was very powerful when Noah and Suna and Anaya were looking through the book and seeing the zoo and stuff like that, and realizing that, yep, there was a time where that's how it was. And then at the end, when Noah says, well, where do we belong? What does belong to apes? So I thought there was some really good themes in here. And, they touched on, obviously humanity wants to control everything, but, they talked about, Caesar wanted to create his empire. So is it in the nature of, primates, just
two biggest kids on the block. Gotta see who the king is.
Yeah, is it just the nature of creatures if they have the ability and the intelligence to expand and take over? Is that what they're gonna do? So it was an interesting film for me. Like I said, I thought it was really good. I think right out of the gate, it didn't have Caesar. It wasn't based off the original. It wasn't a continuation of that story. So I think it faced hurdles from audiences. But I thought it was pretty good.
Kind of conflicted a little bit because I really wanted to come in liking it. Again, not knowing anything on it. I was really invested in Caesar's story. So coming in knowing the end of Caesar from the last one, because that was like a heavy emotional hit. So coming off of that, being satisfied that all right, it's done, no more potentially, right? And then we got the news that this was coming out, so I was like eager to see how they're gonna pick up from Caesar, because it's like, well, how are you gonna tell that story when you just gave us 3 very good films, second one in my opinion being the best one out of those 3. Now we got the 4th one here, and yeah, like you were saying, Dave, at least in my opinion, it's going to be hard trying to follow those 3 because I feel like they set kind of a standard from this one. But this one, while saying that, I feel like had a ton of potential to do a good follow-up. Now, I'm not saying, when I say good, I'm not saying this was bad, not good, not great, or not good, not terrible, however that theme went for Chernobyl. I just feel like there was a lot of potential here. With you guys, I agree. I don't think this really needed to go 2:17 for the runtime. I do wonder how the pacing would have been if they would have kept it to, like you said, the hour 45, hour 50. But I do understand why they went this long. One, they wanted to give a little bit more shine to and develop Noah, so that way folks can get more invested like they did with Caesar. We had to go on the journey with Nova as well, try to learn a little bit more about the Echo's humans. Proxima Caesar, he was like the main antagonist, and then we didn't get him until the way back end. And even then, he wasn't.
I mean, it's like he gave Noah
He was
chance.
a little bit more pragmatic than I thought he was.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he wasn't like trying to. I don't know. That
I don't
one didn't work for me. For
It's like if they wanted him to be a villain, they should have showed him in a more villainous light. Like, look, I get maybe if you're trying to tell the story that he's not fully that way, but it's like, okay, he's enslaving other clans. Let's just make him a full blown villain and be done with it. They implied the kind of the slavery thing, but like they didn't show it. Like when we did Prince of Egypt, they showed it, and they made it very evident what was going on with beating on him and stuff.
They showed him trying to pull the vault open, and that was about it. He didn't show
was careless, right?
making anybody.
I'll do it again tomorrow.
I'll get more apes.
Even in the third one with Woody Harrelson, they had basically the same thing where the humans had the apes in a prison camp, and it was definitely, they made it very clear that this was a bad spot to be in.
And I feel like Koba and Lightning in here were more of the heelish antagonists that I'm thinking of too, because like I was annoyed.
You
incredibly
really
annoyed by Lightning. Like I was like, get him off the screen. Like,
good job, Raz Samuel.
That
did a great job.
To me, that was a good job of having me just, and if others felt the same way, hate Lightning just because of the way he was. And then of course the big silverback, like you were talking about, like they made me hate him. So that to me that was good. Maybe those two set too much of a high bar, and that's why to me Proximus didn't meet that level. But either way, if this does get a sequel to it or another continuation, another chapter, I still would be interested to see where they're going to go, because I feel like this is one of those classic movies where, all right, we're doing we're in the universe, same story, which I love the opening, by the way, picking up right there with Caesar's Viking send off, I think you said.
Yeah.
But I would still be interested to see where they're going with the second one, because I feel like this laid the foundation now. So if they were to do another one, then I would still be interested, because now we got the humans, which basically that was a key to activate communication.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see that. Score for me, well, I'm just going to give her a 2.9 on the scale here. Again, I thought it had a lot of potential. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but I wouldn't say it was great. But I will say what was great is the crew, with everything they did for like set design, for the cast, I'm sure they had to wear those suits.
Oh yeah.
And I believe I saw Kevin talking about how they had to, be trained a little bit. So shout out to the cast and crew, because even on the back end for the CGI and the editing on that, I'm sure was pretty intense. So shout out to all of you. You guys get the 5. Story 2.9.
Pacing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna echo Diamond Dave and give it a 0.1 higher at a 3. It was still a good movie. It could have probably been shortened up and here and there, but I do understand why they did it. But it was visually stunning, and I can't say that enough. I can't echo that enough. So yeah, for this movie, a solid 3.
Yeah, for me, the best way I can describe this is you go into a bakery and you see just the most beautiful cake, whatever kind of cake you might like. Just the most beautiful cake you've ever seen. You go to bite it and it's just terrible and awful. So this movie for me was a chore to get through.
Carrot cake, sure.
I give the crew credit to get to do what they did, and visually stunning. Yes, it was. It was the beautiful cake that tasted terrible. It was a chore to get through. I wasn't invested in the characters. This is a 2 for me. It's just a miss. I can't imagine they're going to make any more movies, because it seems like the story just keeps going in a circle. The apes rise up, they get strong, then it's the humans' turn, then the humans fall, then it's back to the apes, and we just keep doing this circle. So I hope this is the last one.
I praise.
Can we just admit that the scene with them riding the horse, still not creeped out?
Still not creeped out?
Like it's not the highest score I've ever given. It's not the worst. Going a hair over 3 with the 3.25. Like I said, I appreciated the challenges that they faced, starting over, not having Caesar, not being as any, and really you just come in and you're not invested in anybody.
Yeah.
And I get Noah, the brave, and they're going on this, vision quest or the eagle quest to get the eggs for the bonding ceremony. But a lot of points for me for how visually stunning it was. If Story wise, you know, it's more in line with Mason Quinn's, you know, his score. But again, I don't necessarily want to just say like you wrote a terrible story. It was almost like it was forced a little. Like you've faced a lot of challenges, and we've seen other movies like that where you have 3 or 4. There was no spoilers. There was one Transformers movie that I literally almost left the theater. I was like, oh, I'm like, all right, you guys lost me. Like, you know, all right, I paid my money. I got some popcorn left, but I loved the first handful, and I just felt like, okay, they just said, well, we made a bunch of money. Let's just make another one. What's the story going to be? Well,
that doesn't matter.
I won't say any spoilers.
Well, there's Transformers.
You guys have seen all of them, right?
Not the
not all of them. No.
Not
I don't think I saw the last 2, but I won't even say which one this one is. But in any regard, that's kind of how it was for me. So for me, a 3.25, visually stunning. The story not as good as the first 3, but I still enjoyed it. So I'm not creeped out by the apes. So
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Well, and to kind of to your point, like the Transformer thing, if folks hated this one, it's totally understandable.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And if you enjoyed it, it's totally understandable. And then I would see where some people are going to be probably saying, yeah, this is predictable.
I got to jump on the boat a little bit here with Mason Quinn though about doing another one, because the first one was like, okay, the apes, this is how it started. And the second one was like, oh my God, they took over. And the third one was like Woody Harrelson. He's got this group of guys and they're rising up and putting the apes back in camp. And now this one, okay, the apes they're the leaders now. The humans can't talk. Okay, the next one. Oh, guess what? The humans can talk again. It's
Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Humans.
It's like, is it just going to be this?
Well,
this
it probably.
cyclical? I think one of the really interesting things about when you put this story with apes is, look, any animal, and this sounds really like shitty as human beings, but any animal that would be able to verbalize in our own language, like, hey, this sucks, you know, like we have feelings and emotions and everything too. So can we not? It's like the fact that they can't talk. It's like, oh, are you good there? Okay, good. You know, got a comfy bed to sleep in. We feed you. Everything's kosher, you know. And I've you know, zoos are, you know, obviously in here, zoos are a very controversial thing. You know, some people don't like them at all. Some people think it helps with conservation. I've heard the arguments like, well, if you told the bear like, hey, it's a warm place to sleep, we're going to feed you steak every day, would they leave, or would they just hang out? So I think it creates an interesting emotion. And kind of going off of what you're saying, it's like there's no happy way to end this unless it's like they find a way to coexist, which I don't know how you write that story. I just would almost, they leave it alone, you know? So I'm good with this one being the last one.
Or you could just leave it to your imagination.
First one came out, I saw that in the theaters. I couldn't wait to see the second one. And now after watching this,
well, you can wait now.
Would I watch it at home or maybe, you know, whatever on a slow Friday night? Sure. Would I go to the theater?
Nothing else is
sure.
It's one of Hollywood's like tent pole franchises, right? Planet of the Apes has been around since the 60s, 70s, whatever. Yeah. So it seems like it's always going to get a reboot or a remake, but this one was certainly not living up to the expectations.
Well, there you have it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed us somewhat liking it. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer.
Cake.
Catch you on the next one, pals.